What's up, Pineapple? So obviously by the title, Nani has unfortunately passed away. I'm feeling better today. I'm not crying as much. I cried in the morning time, but uh, I'm doing better. It was her time, so I know that she was old. So I just wanted to film this video and let you guys know because a lot of you knew Nani from the beginning of my YouTube channel when I lived with my mom. And I think what just hit hard is just that there's so many life changes, like so much major things in my life are changed and they will never be the same. So I think that's why it's just like a whole whoa, like I'm just thinking about the past and everything. So I wanted to film this video because I wanted just to, I'll be honest, just to get it out and over with because I don't want to have to be super sad again and edit it maybe like 2-3 weeks later because I get very emotional and you guys know that. And I know like everybody heals differently and take time. But for me, after dealing with so much loss of pets and family members, it's like I need to cope in a way of organizing and all of that and keeping myself busy because to sit and just be sad is very unhealthy for me. And I think that goes for like a lot of people, but we all heal and cope with things differently. So I don't want to assume. But that's why I ended up organizing my perfumes, building 2 Billy bookcases, and doing 50% of my filming room. So let's just get into the video. I'm going to talk about what happened and all that, but I'm also going to be working with all drugstore products. You guys have been a part of my YouTube journey since a lot of you guys are from the beginning, and I truly, truly appreciate that. And it makes me feel so good how many OG followers I have. It is just beyond, and I feel very blessed that you guys have stuck with me, and it means you have a connection with me. So I just wanted to let everybody know. Okay, so drugstore products. Also, this is giving me OG YouTube vibes, isn't it? Like back in the day when, people weren't such like dicks online and everything was really cool and you made like genuine friendships with other vloggers and you weren't just like after numbers and all that. Okay, ready? Let's go. I have to make myself laugh, you guys. I do feel much better today, but yeah, I'll go into that. I have the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. I've been really enjoying this pencil. I have like things in my collection that I set to one side, which I want to do a whole just clean out of my collection again. And I really like this. So I have products that I'm like, do I really want it? Make sure you test it out or get rid of it, right? So I've been testing it out and I really like it. Let's get into the story. So as you can see, I'm just filling it out and it fills out so easy and nice. I really, really like it. What shade am I using? I don't even know. This one's in the shade Deep Brown. I've been kind of going for more browns because my hair is on the lighter side and I feel like darker browns have been a little harsh on me. So I've been trying to do my brows a little bit more on the thin side, not so bold. The other day they were bold, but I like them bold when I have more bold makeup. But yeah, I've been kind of like trying to minimize them because they were getting a little heavy. And, we all go through phases of what we like. This brow pencil does last all day, which I really love. And I've worked out in it too. And it hasn't, just disappeared on me and all of a sudden I have no brow. Thank goodness when it happened, my mom was sleeping. So if you don't know, my mom lives with my brother. They help take care of her, which I'm just so happy of because they have their 2 kids that are able to obviously spend time with their grandmother. And then my mom can participate in activities that they do. Coloring, dancing around, playing with Play-Doh, all the things that I can't provide. And for her mind, she needs that. The thing that's really shitty about all this that I'll say off the bat is her dementia is actually beneficial in this sense that she just recently started forgetting to ask about Nani. And Nani has been her baby, ever since I moved out with Glenn. So Nani was obviously originally my dog, and you guys saw her on my YouTube channel for so many years when I lived with my mom. And then when I moved out with Glenn, that's when Nani basically had her second like purpose, in life. And I always say, like I said on my Instagram, I feel like dogs land in our laps for a reason and they all have a purpose. And we honestly are just deserving of dogs, but not deserving of dogs at the same time. They're just so special. So this is what I'm working with. So now I'm going to try out a new primer and it's from Pixi. It's a Flawless Beauty Filter. It's Hydrating Glow primer. I feel like I'm obsessed with the Pixie Glow highlighter, which is, if you guys saw it, let me show you. This is one of my favorite highlighters in the shade Subtle Sunrise, and I think you guys can tell. Look at that. It's hit pan. You could see literally the plastic at the bottom, and like it's demolished. It's about to be done, and I just can't get rid of it. I love it. And look, there's nothing. You wouldn't even know what it is. It's like my most destroyed product, but my most used because I love it so much. They sent me a PR package, so I'm excited to try out other products. Ooh, it is like a glow. You know what this reminds me of? The Supergoop glow screen without the SPF. Wait, is there SPF? No, it's just a primer. So thankfully, my mom was asleep when this happened, and I got a call from my sister-in-law. Whoa, this is glowy. I love glow, though. I got a call from my sister-in-law and brother, and they're saying, hey, like, Nani's not doing too good. We think that it's time, like, she's dying. And they said she has an 8, and that it happened out of nowhere. Like, she was fine before, and then now it just hit where she was like twitching, and thank goodness at their neighbor's event, she walked on over and she's like, yeah, it's time. Guys, Nani is very old. She was going to be 17 in a couple months. But it makes me feel good how long she lasted and how long she lived, because that's how well cared she was, how loved she was. And I'm not saying pets who, die sooner aren't, but I'm just saying it makes me feel good that she lived like a really long, beautiful life. It happened at like around, I would say 7:30ish, and my mom was asleep. She's been going to bed early because she's so tired and everything. But let's go move on. Essence sent me these foundations, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna try, but they look kind of light. And one of them that I think that can match me, 90 Cool Beige. We're gonna see. It's the Keep Me Covered Long Lasting Foundation, Transfer and Waterproof. So let's see. I'm going to try. Let's just do a swatch. I love the pump, that they have the pump. So the vet went over. Oh, no. They're a little bit more tan than what I thought. Okay, let's just see. Maybe we can work with it. That one's 90. This one's 110 Natural Ochre. My brother went ahead and took Nani to the emergency. And then, thank goodness, Glenn was home. This one's 110 Buff, because he was able to speed me over to the emergency that my brother took Nani to, because we're in Orange County. Okay, I'm going to go with the first one, Buff, because this one is neutral. I feel like I can get away with it, but Buff, the cool one, doesn't seem, it looks a little bit more tan. Glenn was speeding on the freeway so I can reach Nani by the time she passed away, and I'm so thankful because I was able to make it. I was just thinking, it sucks because I want to be there for her, because obviously my mom isn't there and we don't want her there. That would, if my mom was okay in her in her right mind and all that, it probably is also not a good thing, because my mom obviously worries, and when things would happen, she would get very sick and worry so much that she would end up in the hospital sometimes. I don't think you guys knew that. So I'm going to use 90. I think I can get away with it, actually. Once I bronze up, let's just do one side, because I have like a little Marilyn, like a what's that Marilyn piercing right here, but it's actually like a scar because I was poking at a friend, because I do not know how to handle pimples when they come in my life. I just have to pick at them. And so I was able to be there for her last breath, which I was so happy of. I really didn't think I was going to make it. I was just so in shock. I knew it was coming. Me and Glenn were talking about it. We're like, Nani's getting really old. So smart. Like, even though she was like blind in one eye and partially blind in the other, she still knew her way. Her sense of smell was so high. It was just crazy how smart she was and how she was able to get around. Okay, I'm glad this one matches, because I was sad when I saw them. I was like, whoa, these are very light. Maybe I should shoot them an email so that they don't send me wrong products all the time. That's a waste. That came in and she's like, okay, well, I'm going to do like they do the 2 shots, and she says, so we can put her out of pain. I was like, okay. And then she looks at me and she says, have you ever done this before? And I literally was just breaking down even more. I was like, this is going to be the 4th pet. She just looked like, what? And it was just a lot. Okay, this looks absolutely beautiful. This has really good coverage. The only thing with the primer is I have my old nose piercing, and it's been like a thing where it's like, shit, should I just re-pierce it? I have the freaking hole. But yeah, I've been using the Benefit Professional. That's like the main thing that can get this filled up. I haven't found any drugstore that can really keep it filled. I'm just going to put a little dab in there. I've been using this cute little tiny travel one that I had, and it's just so cute because I'm like, it's my nose primer. Like literally my nose hole primer. I just stick it in there. See? And now I can just go back to the program. She did the first shot, and I was just gonna do the other side. So let's look at the coverage. Really good coverage. Let's read what it's about. I'm trying to like distract myself. Okay, I really like the explanation on the bottle because I find that so many bottles don't have it. It's mainly online or on the box, and then once you get rid of that, it's like, you know. So long-lasting foundation, silky lightweight texture with a smooth matte finish, medium to high coverage for up to 16 hours with aloe vera. Waterproof. Shake well before use. Didn't shake, but she still worked, so I'm not mad about it. Yeah, it has really nice coverage. This one's like a full medium. Then I was singing to Nani, like little songs that I would sing to her all year round. Nani, the snowman. I don't know. It's just like a thing I always did. And then I don't know if you guys have ever caught Glenn and I saying it, but we say it all the time. And then I said it the other day at IKEA when I was buying these bookshelves. I was like, oh, wow, Nani. And we would say that because Nani would like do her little tricks or like jump up or like spin or do like really cute things. We're like, wow, Nani. And like we would say that all the time whenever we would see her and when we were visiting my mom and stuff. And yeah. Oh, so now, like, if you ever catch that phrase, that's why we say it. So whenever we're like, oh, wow, that's cool, or we like something, we're like, wow, Nani, and it just became a thing of ours. So I don't know if you guys have caught it, but I plan on vlogging more this year because I saw all the comments and you're like, vlogs, I miss the vlogs. But yeah, man, this foundation is blending out beautifully. This is really nice. I'm using a Sigma flat kabuki. This one's from their Cinderella collection. Beautiful brush. You guys know I love Disney. What's so crazy is when I was there, I was like, hi, Nani. And she was like, oh. Like she started making sounds once she heard me because I was like being high pitched, like she knew I was there. So it felt good knowing that she knew that. And all right, so in that break, I went ahead and just put concealer on my eyes and set it because I want to just let this foundation sit. Lately, I've been switching up my routine where before I would just do my eyes and then go onto my face. But I want to let the foundation just set. But I don't do my concealer just because, I don't know. You'll see my process. I'm going to use a new Colourpop palette. This one kind of broke, but it's okay. It's called Pink Drink. Okay, so here is the palette I'm using. It is called Pink Drink. It looks very, very beautiful. It's kind of cracked, but it's okay. We're going to use it. This is the first time I've used it with 100% yes. It's more of like a pinky strawberry. And we're going to stick that right into the crease. Do a nice pink look. I mean, I'm wearing a pink sweater. Benefit actually sent this one over. It's cute. It says like F beauty standards or whatever. I don't know. It's an inspirational message and I like it. I was a little bit frustrated with the place because there was one lady that was just so kind and so understanding. And right when me and Glenn walked up, she's like, Lizzy? And then I'm like, yeah. She's like, come right back here because it was just going so fast. She said, oh, I'm not going to have you sign the new client form right now. We'll do that after because I know just right now is not the right time. Just do it at the end. I was like, okay, great. Thank you so much, which was wonderful because the last thing you want to do is, can you feel like this? Can you give me all your information? It's like, I'm not thinking about that right now, you know? So then it was just a little frustrating because then there was like a new girl who came in and she's like, oh, we don't have your client form. Can you sign this? Like after Nani just passed away and I was singing and all that. And it was just like, dude, like I didn't want to say, oh, she said do it at the end. But I was like, okay. So like I just filled it out, which was a little bit frustrating because I was like crying and so out of it because it literally just happened and they just took Nani away and she came in right after. They were saying, because I said I wanted to make sure like we get the ashes, we do the paw print, we do everything for Nani because we have that for all our pets. She's like, oh yes, of course. When they do it, it'll take up to 14 days and then they'll mail it out to you. And I looked at her, I was like, mail? Because now we've done this. This is going to be our fourth, cremation of our pet. So then I said, mail? I said, oh, we've never done that before. I said, isn't there like a risk of the ashes like being lost? She's like, oh, well, they just mail it out. I said, well, is there an option where it could just be delivered to your facility and I pick it up? I said, I don't have an issue with that. She goes, oh, I think they just mail it out. That just sounds off. I was like, I don't think this girl knows what she's talking about. So then the really nice lady came back in, which I was like, oh, yes, because she like asked us a question. I forgot. Oh, because I don't know. She just checked on us if we wanted water or anything to drink. She was just the sweetest lady ever. And I wish I got her name. And so then I said, no, we're okay. I'm going to go into like this sparkly pink and then I'm going to mix it in with like this opal pink. I'm going to do a little combo. And so then afterwards, ooh, I'm just like all about pink today, you guys. You want to see my coffee? It has like little sprinkles. I mean, they already melted in there with my little pink paper straw that probably hasn't disintegrated yet. Wow. And the girl comes back in, the one who said, oh, can you fill out the forms? And I'm just like, what does she want now? So now she said, oh, okay, well, I'm going to finish up your paperwork and this is going to be cash or card. And I said, card. She's like, oh, okay, your total's going to be, and she was kind of like trying to calculate and she's like looking through the papers like she was lost. And I'm just sitting there like, at this point, like she's just standing there and like not knowing what she's doing. So I said, she goes, oh, well, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get your total and then I'll come back and tell you. But then I just told her, I said, you know what? We'll just meet you in the front because we have to pay anyhow. So there's no point of you coming back to tell us the price. We just need to go to the front and just pay, like just to eliminate any more time sitting in that room. Because at that point I was mentally done. I wanted to get out of the room. I just felt just so sad as F, And I was like, you know what? I said, it's okay. I said, you don't have to give us the price here. I said, we'll just go to the front and pay because we have to pay anyhow. She's like, oh, okay. So we go to the front and then we get another new girl. And so we pay. And then she's like, okay, well, the way the ashes work is that they're going to go ahead and mail it out. Oh, and I think I forgot to tell you, the nice lady who came in for water and all that, I asked her, I said, oh, excuse me, I have a question. She's like, oh, of course. I said, with the ashes, I said, you have to have them shipped out. She goes, oh, no. She goes, you can pick them up over here. She's like, they actually stopped mailing out the ashes. We will make sure that we don't lose the ashes. Because I was thinking, yeah, can you imagine losing someone's pet's, like, that is terrible, like, can you imagine that call or, oh, can you come in, like, sorry, we lost your pet's ashes? I don't even know how I would react. You guys might see me on TV. These are so easy to blend. I always recommend Colourpop for like palettes and stuff. I mean, the only thing, which isn't a bad thing, is they just release so much you can't keep up. But it's not a bad thing because obviously it's in demand then. I get to the front, we have the new girl, we pay. And then she says, oh, they're going to mail out the ashes. And I said, oh, I was just told in the back, like, you guys don't do that anymore, that they get set here and you pick them up so that they don't, risk the chance of being lost. She goes, well, we have some here. And she like kind of points and I see like the boxes. And she goes, I was wondering why they keep sending them here. She goes, but they do mail them out. And I said, no, I was told. She goes, oh, well, I don't know about any of that information. And I'm just thinking, you work the front, like you got to know, So it was just like a lot of misinformation. I said, that's fine. I said, please, I just want to make sure that they are not mailed. Like, that's my main thing. If you can write that in notes or whatever, do not mail. Like, I will pick up. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'll for sure note that. But then I was thinking in my head, if they don't do that anymore, because I was remembering the other lady, which she was busy, which she was amazing. But I didn't want to interrupt because she's dealing with another person. I was like, okay, I believe her. Like, I don't think they mailed them out because I've never heard of that ever. What sucks is that now my family and all of us, we're just going to just change the subject or say she's sleeping or she's going pee or something. And then she's going to forget. Yeah. Oh, life. Okay, I have a new eyeliner I wanted to try. L'Oreal, and it's a brown one. So I want to compare it because I've been on the hunt for affordable eyeliners. My Makeup Forever is running out, and that is my holy grail right now. The Lash Princess, I will say it looks very nice, but it's already done. Like, it's dry. And I don't feel like I got that much use out of it. So I was like, damn. And the applicator isn't my favorite, but the color is beautiful. So this is brown. Okay, that's looking like a rich brown, and it's looking like the Makeup Forever shade. Like, it's not too dark. Maybe it's a little bit darker, but it's definitely more, yeah, it's more rich, but it's okay. I haven't used a L'Oreal eyeliner in a while. Like I said, I knew it was going to be this year. I just didn't know it was going to be so soon. And you're never ready for it. Like, you know, but it just sucks in the moment because I had so many good memories. And Nani was such a great dog, you guys. Like, I love that Nani was there because Nani became my mom's dog once I moved out with Glenn, and that's what kept her busy. When I moved out, she kept joking like, oh no, I love this brown. It's very beautiful. When I moved out, you guys know I lived with my mom forever. Like, me and her were just partners in crime. We did everything together. I did everything for her. And so then once I moved out with Glenn, she joked, she's like, well, you better take Nani. Like, that's your dog. Like, I'm not taking care of her. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to take her. And she's like, hell no. Nani's what kept her going. Like, that was her baby. And that's the thing. When people get older, the elderly need reassurance. Like, they need purpose. So if you ever have like grandparents or anything like that, like, let them know, like, they matter, because that's what happens when you get older. That's an issue, a big issue. It's like they feel like they're more of a burden, or they just have no purpose, or they don't help, you know? So Nani kept her going, like that was her duty, like she had something. So pets are a really great thing for the elderly too, you know, depending on situations. I'm okay now. Like, I was crying like the last 2 days, and it just sucks, you know. It never feels good losing a pet, because you guys know my pets are my kids and their family. And when you're a pet lover, you just know. Like, there's no explanation needed. It doesn't matter, like, if they're old or whatever. You're just never ready for it at all. Okay, now Essence did send me concealers, and I will say these ones do look very light. Warm Shell, Alabaster. Warm Shell. I'm going to use it on the side of my eye to help carve out my wing and just sharpen it up. Right here. I think what made me, honestly, the most emotional is all the DMs I received on my Instagram. I just posted a picture, I'll post it right here, of me holding Nani's paw for the last time. I ended up ripping those nails off. FYI, that's a video I did. It was making me so sad because I was like, I don't like these nails. These are the nails that I held her paw. Like, it was just making me sad. So I was like, I just took them off. Like, mentally it was messing me up. I posted that picture, and I think what made me cry is, let's see what this says. Buildable medium coverage, creamy texture with aloe vera. Blend this side out. I feel sad because everybody was like, who's an OG subscriber, saying, oh my gosh, I remember Nani back when you like lived with your mom, or I remember like the OG YouTube days when you would show Nani all the time and she was younger. Like, everybody was like in the DMs that were OGs, and I think that's just what made me emotional, because it's like so much is different completely. I think this concealer is actually gonna work. Just go for it. So now I'm just waiting for her ashes, and I try to keep myself busy the next day. So that's when I bought the bookcases. We went to IKEA. I was crying everywhere we went. I didn't give a crap. I had tissue with me all day. I was so swollen. I felt like I looked like Jabba the Hutt. If you guys don't know who that is, that's who Jabba the Hutt is. We went to IKEA, and I just wanted to keep busy because I didn't want to just be sad. I tried to think of all the good times. I was looking at all Nani's pictures, but then it made me cry even more. So I was like, all right, let's organize. Glenn's like, let's get out the house. Let's just get some fresh air. Let's eat, because I didn't want to eat anything. You guys, this concealer is surprising me. I'm surprised it even matched me. So sorry about that, Essence. I thought you guys completely sent the wrong shade. Maybelline Fit Me in Light. I'm just going to set my under eyes. I will say the light is almost like a light medium, because it's not that brightening. I'm just going to place this. Because look at the shade. To me, it's like a more light medium. I'm just glad because I got good news from my sister-in-law, because my mom's been having issues with like appetite and being like really sad. So she had a really good day yesterday, and she was dancing with my niece and all that. So that's really amazing to hear. I have a new mascara. Oh, no, I don't. Why am I lying? Okay, well, I haven't used this before, but this is the Volume Hero Mascara Waterproof. Okay, it's not old. I found it. So let's try it. It's waterproof. I was trying to find like a new waterproof mascara to try. So, let me attempt to curl my lashes before mascara. Now let's try this out. I can let it out and all that. Trust me, I know. I've gone through this quite a few times. So now I'm just like trying to cope a little bit more because I feel, I don't know, like I cry for all the pets at least once or twice a month now. It hasn't been weekly, but it just, or like little things to remind me of stuff. Ooh, this one's very good. It's separating them, making them fluffy. I hope it's like super waterproof though. Remember like all the stories of Nani. There's like one that me and my mom were just like, oh my gosh. Like we could laugh about it later, but in the time we're both crying so much. So we were like running errands and we would take Nani with us when we knew it was like a quick in and out, or my mom would stay in the car or I would stay in the car. You know what I mean? There's this market in Torrance called Mitsuwa and I was leaving and I was turning and my mom was with me and Nani loved, going out the car and she like go with her little underwear, like the wind hitting her face. And so I made a turn and out of nowhere, I'm just like turning. And I see Nani pop out the window. I'm like, wait, what? And I look back and she's gone. I'm like, Mom, Nani fell out the window. And I was like freaking out. And she's like, what? And we're like, oh my God. So like we turn and thank goodness I was the only car turning. So I turn in the lane and I'm like, if I don't make this, and I'm looking and there's cars coming. The lights right now where it's at, it was red, but then there's cars coming. And I'm thinking, if I don't make this wild ass U-turn now, I said, one, she's going to get hit or she's going to take off and I'm not going to find her. Like, it's going to be impossible because it's in a very busy area. So I made the crazy ass U-turn, like stop in the car, get out. And I just screamed, Nani! And then people are like, over here. People have their doors open trying to get her, but she's like running away from them. Like, who are you? And like one guy was really trying to help me and the light is still red. And my car's in the middle of the lane, like not, because I just stopped and just started running. Because I said, I don't have time to be driving the car. It'll be faster if I'm on foot. So I'm like literally screaming and running. My car's open. And then I get her. Oh my gosh. Like, and you should have seen her. She was like so scared, like her little face. And me and my mom were like crying for like an hour, hugging Nani in the parking lot. Oh my gosh. But then after we're like, when you can kind of laugh, like, oh my gosh, remember when Nani like got out the window? What the heck? Not like, ah, ha, ha, poor, but you're like, whoa, not like laughing because we're happy. You know what I mean? I love this mascara. It is so good. Waterproof mascara for powerful and volumized lashes. Wow. You know what I wanted to try? The Revlon Color Stay Skin Awaken 24 Hours 5-in-1 Concealer. This reminds me of, I'll show you right now because I refuse to buy it and I don't think I'll ever buy it unless I get like a mega sale. This sponge tip reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury because I refuse to buy that because the blush. Ooh, this color. Let's see. Ooh, I think that's going to be perfect for contouring, don't you think? So I'm going to try to contour right here. Foundation brush and just push it in. And let's see how this blends out. Ooh, okay. Okay, let's just try this. Because I refuse to buy that thing. Give any condolences for anybody who has lost a pet recently or lost anybody. It's just, that's the one thing that I always say, like, life is so beautiful, but it's like so hard, especially when it comes to passings, because there's a lot of hardships in life. We all have them, but when it comes to like passings, it's just that is like, whoa, it just makes certain problems just seem like nothing. It looks so good. I'm sure someone has thought about this when they saw this sponge. I'm definitely not the first one, but when I saw it, I was like, yes. So this is in the shade 075. Is there a name for it? Just 075? I think just, hazelnut. I'm using the shade hazelnut. And what's good is like, I love this shade. I feel like a lot of people like this shade because let me show you. It's a warmer shade, but I feel like it's not as warm as some other ones. It may look like it on camera, but I think people will like it. Thank you for listening to me. You guys are literally my therapy. My therapy. But let me know how you guys feel. On this wall, I am going to revamp it regardless because I do want to get a really cute neon sign that says pineapple. And I think that's really, I don't know, I think it'll be nice. Lots of people voted for that one. I gave like different like options like Hello Beautiful, Hello Gorgeous, Good Vibes Only. Everybody, it was like 80% fine or 90% fineable, like blew all the other ones away. And then the second option that people picked was Hello Beautiful. And then the third was Good Vibes Only. No one liked Hello Gorgeous. So yeah, or did they not like Hello Beautiful? I think they liked Hello Gorgeous. That's what it was. I don't know. So we're going to try out a new blush. And I bought these a while ago, you guys, last year. CoverGirl Clean Fresh Cream Blush. Honestly, CoverGirl does not excite me. Like, it really does not. I'm going to try like this more orangey. I might mix them. No, let's try this one first. This one's in Butterflies. This is very bronzy. Let's swatch the other one. Flushed. And it's more of like an orangey pink. Okay, that's pretty. Definitely doesn't match as much, but we're going to work with it. Some on my hand right there and just kind of take what's on there and then just blend it up because I don't want to ruin my look. Okay. Okay, it's not overly pigmented. It's just like slightly pulling it. So now let's attempt to put it on the cheek. Ruined look. I've been really enjoying cream products though. I just love them. I just think they blend really effortless. Okay, this is nice. I'm not going to knock it. This one is really nice. It's blending out easy too. This is a dual fiber brush from Sigma. Okay, I really like this. It's so easy to blend. Wow, this is actually very nice. And wow, this is blending like high end. It's giving me the Patrick Ta vibe that I love. Also, have you guys seen that trend of putting like pink underneath the eye? I just can't get with it. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it brings out the pinks of a lot of people's eyes. And it kind of makes them look sick when they put too much pink. I've seen some girls and it looks cute. But sometimes it's just like a little overboard. I gotta blend this out, you guys. My eyes have been creasing like crazy. I've been trying to put eye cream in everything, but I think from all the crying, it's just been a lot. Like I said, so I can't even give a good judgment of the concealer, but it blended out really nice. So now I'm going to put the mascara on my bottom lashes. Ooh, giving doll-like lashes. My next video, just so you know, is Makeup by Mario. I tested that out for 2 weeks, you guys, so I have a really good grasp on it. It's going to be the tacos, or how do you say it? Tacos de papa. And then we did a beef one. My friend does traditional Mexican dishes with her mom. So it's my friend's recipe. And I'm really excited because her food tastes really good. And it's all traditional. Nothing like, you know, like store-bought salsa like what I buy. I know, don't knock it. I showed her my store-bought salsa. I just like to tease her if she's ever here. I'm like, Lisette. And she's like, oh, she looks like she's about to faint. I mean, I do know how to make some. It's just like, I don't always do salsa all the time. So to make it, I feel like it would just spoil. And that's the reason why I just don't have it ready. Now I'm going to use the Pretty Fresh powder from Colourpop. I've been really enjoying this. This one's in the shade medium. Now I'm just going to set this foundation. This foundation is very nice. Like it's a very, very nice full coverage foundation. Oh, my hair's just all over the place. I just think it looks beautiful, like very effortless, feels nice and light. I think for people who like full glam, they're going to enjoy this too because I can tell it's going to go on full coverage. I mean, this is definitely medium full and I didn't even put that much foundation on. So apparently these are TikTok viral and Revlon sent this over to me and I haven't tried them out yet. I was so excited because I was like, wait a minute, I think I have those. It's the Glossed Up Rose. This one looks really nice. They're all like shine balms, which I love. Fire and Ice. And this one is Dazzle Me Pink. Which I want to do Dazzle Me Pink. Am I focused? Oh my gosh, I hope so. I always twist them like this. I'm like so stubborn. It's just like packaging, you know, like just make it easy to come off. Let's see. Oh no, it's like a strawberry pink. Ooh, I love balms. I can see why these are viral. I'm glad people are getting into more glossy lips. I feel like a lot of people aren't into them. Ooh, I love that. Glossed Up Rose. Ooh. Oh, man. These are very, very easy to break because they're that moisturizing and soft. Okay. Whoa. Press lightly. I'm going to go with the other one. I want to try one more thing. Just kidding. Pop Beauty, they sent over this highlighter. Give it a shot. So we're going to take, actually, no, this one. Let's flip this. This one, and let's see. Let's see what this is going to give, if it's going to give anything. Oh, this is nice. Okay, I'm glad I tried it. Because one time I tried out one of their highlighters, and it was like very gritty on my cheek. So this one's nice. I like it. Okay, good. I'm glad. The other day, what's so funny, this is really pretty. This one, what palette is this? It's called Better Bear. I think they definitely stepped up their quality. Look at these cute little earrings. Here's the Link Me Up stud from my brand. And also the Cuban Huggy. I love this little combo. It's so cute. The other day I saw someone on TikTok. By the way, this is the final look. What do you guys think? I really like it. I'm going to curl my lashes one more time. I want them a little bit more lifted. Don't freak out that I already have mascara. But I was watching a TikTok and this girl did her makeup. And she said, oh, and no highlight because we don't wear highlight these days. And in my head, honestly, just do what you want to do. Like, I'm so tired of people telling people what to do with their face or like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like this. It's like so much bullying. And it was also funny because I just put a short up. I did a Botox short and I deleted and blocked that hoe. And yes, I could say hoe because it's my channel. But she never comments my videos, never even seen her face ever. And she's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe people are just on this trend. Again, just know like people like this don't age gracefully. It's like, who are you like to even tell me what to do with my face? And honestly, I do masseter not because it does give a slimming effect back here. But I do it because of the health of my teeth. I was like grinding my molars so bad. My dentist was like, this is not good. So I'm doing it for the health of my teeth. And also with having anxiety, like within these last years and stress, I clenched my jaw involuntarily. I noticed I started doing it. I'm like, ooh, like what? Like, and I just started doing it the last couple years. So that's why I've been doing it. So I do masseter like 1 to 2 times a year. It's not like I do it like crazy, you know what I mean? And then this, I just like a freaking refreshed forehead because I freaking like it. But yeah, people just need to just stop telling other people what to do and putting down other women because it is just crazy. It is crazy like how ballsy people are. Yeah, it is crazy. I would love for them to say it to my face. All right, guys. Well, that is the final look. What do you guys think? I really like it. I like how everything turned out. The foundation is very good. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to test it out today. I'm going to see if it truly is like, what does it say? Long lasting. It's waterproof and transfer resistant. So transfer and waterproof. So I'm going to test it out today. It felt really good just getting this off my chest now, sooner than later. Again, I just want to say thank you in advance for all the sweet messages. And if you DM'd me and you do have Instagram, thank you. Like, I really, really appreciate it. You guys know how much my pets mean to all of us. So it's a lot, you know, but I'm better today. You know, I'm really better because the last 2 days I've just been a full on effing mess. Just reminiscing, you know, just because life is just so different. Because you look back, like say 10 years ago and you're like, whoa, what? Yeah, it's just crazy to think. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get going. I love you so much. And I will see you guys in my next video. It's going to be either the tacos video or the Glamnetic nails video. All right. Love you.